The video you're about to see is of an action strategy game which draws heavily on the principles of Jeet Kune Do and Sun Tzu's Art of War. The game is still very much a work in progress. The purpose of this demo is to showcase core gameplay and an early zooming menu. Many of the final features, including online gameplay as well as downloadable content, are not yet implemented. Amorphous, along with myself, Clyde McParkstein, proud to represent Go! This is a zooming interface. The user swims towards the menu portals which grow to expose deeper options. This gives a better appreciation of the menu hierarchy, because the transitions are indiscreet. This is Goo's core gameplay. Goo has incredibly simple, yet intuitive controls. The left or right analog sticks are used to move your cursor or nucleus around your Goo. Your nucleus floats around the Goo, so you can induce flow in it. Using either trigger, you can clinch your nucleus, which pulls nearby Goo towards you. This increases the density of the Goo. If you release the trigger while standing still, this density will gradually dissipate. If you release your Goo while moving in a direction, your nucleus throws the Goo in a long, thin strike. The force of this throw depends on the speed at which the trigger is released. If you clinch in place and then release the trigger, you can explode your Goo. This is useful for trapping smaller Goos within your radius. Just after throwing the Goo, you have some aftertouch. This allows you to make curved throws. These are all the abilities of the Goo. Since every ability has different degrees of use, the player has a broad set of possible expressions, which all have their own uses. Because of our robust engine, our Goos can be skinned with a wide range of visualizations, including crowds, or bees, or crowds of bees, or sketches, or liquid, anything you can imagine. These skins are plug and play, and thus they are perfect candidates for downloadable content. This is Goo's primary multiplayer mode. 2 to 4 Goos spawn in soft-edged arena to do battle. Players can have one Goo all to themselves, or they can team up, controlling a Goo cooperatively. Matches end when a score limit is hit, the round time runs out, or one Goo absorbs all other Goo. Matches are short, and players play first to end bouts for a match. Players can adjust score limits, time limits, and bout numbers just like any other fighting game. This is Drift Feed, our main single-player or cooperative score attack game mode. The player's Goo is decaying and must envelop colored Goos to survive. Colored Goos are being spawned all of the time and threaten to envelop the player's Goo. Pure colored Goos are worth more than mixed colors, so even in the early stages, experienced players will have fun juggling and separating colors from each other in order to maximize their score. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for listening and watching this demo. It is now 7:50 AM. I have been doing this for approximately 7.5 hours. So now I will go to bed. Good night.